Welcome back to Bioshock Infinite. This time I am starring Burial at Sea and will work my way through to the end. Put on medium.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Lighter here, or does he already have it?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Quick check around. I'm not exactly sure what timeline this one is going to. Because he said Fontaine.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
So, we are starting in Rapture.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came?
What do they even look like under those?
Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the other.
I think I'm kind of missing a bit of conversation, just going right after her, but
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Rapture before the collapse.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Okay, that would explain why he has the fire already.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Why not just start at the beginning? Where am I going? Okay, don't have access to any of that yet.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Oh, for God's sake, Armand, you want to get us both rounded up?
So you admitted that Ryan's rounding people up.
It was a figure of speech.
The pot calling the kettle black is a figure of speech. Like a good joke.
Is that a figure of speech?
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
And if you've played any of the other games, you know how that ends up. Let's see, where am I going?
Pleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind us now.
Hi.
Nope. This artist struggle is right here. Let's just
Hope
go
all of this
here.
crowd are enjoying themselves.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Please, come in.
Interesting pieces.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
Tell you what it means.
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us.
There it is.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
The swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Okay, come on.
Yes, in fact.
Wasn't that much alcohol.
Did your companion go?
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so
Don't
beautiful.
see
What does
it.
mean?
Oh, my dear, that is something truly extraordinary. Shall I explain?
Oh, yes, please. Tell me everything. You're so
Put it.
knowledgeable. Why, you must be an artist yourself.
I dabble, but I'm no Sander Cohen.
Do you have anything of your own that you could show me?
Well, yes. Right over here.
I'm not finding a mask. Seems a bit odd.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself.
Wonder if it's on him.
The Rapture way.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
No mask.
Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
You need something, friend?
Poof. They're all gone.
Welcome.
Oh, she went right to it.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The Center Cabochon... Excuse me, sir?
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen
Gotta
ring.
find that box.
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we
Nothing.
wouldn't notice?
Well, only one place left.
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop with this trash? I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp!
Or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
It's don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have.
Well, hopefully she runs to that one like she did the other two.
Dr. Steinman told me.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by
Where is he
Jeanette,
hiding that
But of
box?
course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Lovely.
Nope.
Lovely?
Oh,
Good old.
Oh, music does something to me.
There you are, little son of a bitch.
It's almost primal. Part of us that
Probably go searching the rest of that place, but
Purely sensual.
the finest music.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any...
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
okay, so where am I headed?
How am I gonna get work with my leg all busted up like this? Foreman says...
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection. This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Wonder what the participation is going to be. Pretty sure he hasn't lost his mind quite yet. Then again, he's a fairly eccentric artist.
Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in Rapture anymore for the artist.
Okay. As odd a character as ever.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
Need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance.
Might as well humor him.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Didn't like him before, don't like him now.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea. Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, so which ones do I have? Alright.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Yeah, got a lot of flashbacks. Kind. Waste a quick search here. Looking for housewares. Yes, I know. Right. Turns. Oh.
Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Nothing there. Not gonna grab that.
Could be handy.
A skyhook?
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber? Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Up and over.
Mr. DeWitt, someone's coming.
Oops.
Oddball time.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
These new songs. They're real personal to me. They're like love.
Jesus, won't steal my leads.
Yeah, that could have been better.
Mr. DeWitt.
Where'd he go?
Look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Okay. So how do I... Maybe I have to go through here. Oops. That was good. Let's just walk off a thing and fall into the abyss, shall we? And how do I get up there? There.
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
Okay, nope. That seems to be like a way through, but it doesn't. Can't get through. Ow. That.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Peanut, I'm home early.
One. That's
I see
two.
what you've been up to.
Okay. At least they're slow-witted enough that... no.
Ladies not accepted.
Oh, okay.
Over there. You see him?
Yeah, I see him, and well, he don't see me. One bullet.
Oh, this is no good. You promise never again!
Take this ammo. Mr. DeWitt, catch! Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look.
What?
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
Alright, let's take a quick look around here.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Okay. Oh, you can be quiet. Okay. Boost, but no actual ones, so I'll have to find those. Assaults here, what we got?
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few 100 feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Okay, so it looks like I gotta go the other way, because I can't get through there at the moment.
Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
He's up there. It is.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. We're all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end this one. Thank you for watching.